and I do a joke about how Americans pronounce it apartheid, right? Which is apartheid for us. Um, so Marina, you know I'm talking about when I talk about apartheid, right, or apartheid, which was the separation of blacks and whites and all the shit that happened in South Africa. So the guy who they would consider the architect of apartheid or apartheid in South Africa, H.F. Verwoerd, he studied Hitler before starting apartheid or executing. So, for instance, he learned from Hitler that by killing people, he's making a mistake, right? And all the attention that it brought Hitler and eventually he's sort of um, being taken out of power or whatever then followed. Yeah, right. Which is then he made a choice that in my apartheid system, here's what I'm going to do. But we're not going to kill or we're not going to mass kill black people. But we will take them and put them in a smaller place, which is where the land thing comes in, right? So taking black people from where they had their lands and farms and whatever and putting them in the townships where now the houses were the little 4-room house, which is like a bed, a bedroom, a kitchen, a lounge, and a thing, and a smaller yard, because they will then explode amongst themselves because everybody started going, shit, I'm in this box, all I have is alcohol, drink, 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 put them in this thing and just leave them, which is literally was the thought behind apartheid, right? So now, today, if you look at South Africa today, where a black person will hijack me or will steal from me, or my domestic worker or gardener might be the same person that steals from me, or where we don't trust each other. If I have a deal about something, I don't want you to find out because you might want part of it. So if I have a business opportunity, I'd rather go to a white person because I think the other black guy is gonna want to take it for steal it from me, right? So for me now, lately, in the past few years, repeatedly, I've said apartheid is actually only starting to work now in the past few years because all that was done so many years ago, and then we wake up one day and we're told Mandela is free, you guys can vote, apartheid is over. That shit is only now you realize that for a black person to ban a library because there's no water and they're protesting, we have a fucking problem in this country, which is basically all over the townships. People wake up and burn down a mall because there's no electricity and they demand electricity. But now they've banned the fucking library. Schools are being broken into and banned and stolen. So we are destroying infrastructure that's supposed to help us because we are angry about the one thing that no one did for us, right? So that mentality and the mental state of, and then going back into when someone like Kanye says they love Hitler, we sit and we're like, fuck, when apartheid began, they even studied how Hitler was doing what he was doing and then just kind of maybe fixed what they thought were his mistakes. It's like they perfected.